Howdy, folks. I'm a Tootsie Pops obsessed owl, and Amber's waving at you. And here's some Reddit. Our first letter is titled, "Am I a jerk for not taking down a Steamy book when my ex's girlfriend asked me to?" Last year, I, a 24-year-old female, wrote a Steamy novel to make some extra money on the side. It ended up picking up traction and making a fair amount of sales every month. I'm not living off the income, but it helps pay some of my bills every month while I'm getting my master's. A lot of the book was inspired by my boyfriend at the time. He knew I was writing it, and it was often a joke between us that he had to give me more to write about. He read the book before I self-published it and gave it his seal of approval. I wouldn't have published it if he had been uncomfortable. The character doesn't resemble him in personality or appearance, and there are no hints that would give away who my inspiration was. I wrote under a fake name too, so it's unlikely to be tracked to him at all. Well, we broke up 6 months ago, but we kept in touch. We've been friends for a little while, and the split was mutual. There were no hard feelings. I knew that he had started seeing someone over the summer, and I guess he told her about the book because she approached me at the library yesterday and asked me to take the book down. She said it makes her uncomfortable knowing that people can read the details about their adult life. I asked her if my ex was uncomfortable with it, and she said he was. I told her I would take it down. That night, I texted my ex and I told him that I was sorry that the book made him uncomfortable and that I would take it down as soon as I could. He had no idea what I was talking about, and he said it didn't make him uncomfortable and that I didn't need to take it down. He cracked some jokes about how he was glad that I was still profiting from his hard work. When I told him that his new girlfriend had approached me, he said that she did think it was weird, but it wasn't her call. Well, today I was eating lunch and the girl came up to me again. She started saying that I was disrespectful for going behind her back and talking to her boyfriend. Side note, I talk to my ex semi-frequently anyways, and that I was disgusting for even publishing the book. She also said that it was gross that I was involving other people in the details of my adult life unwillingly. I let her talk for a little bit and then I told her that she was overreacting. I said that I did it to make some money, not because I derived pleasure from it, and that the book's publication is between me and my ex, and it doesn't involve her. She called me a bee and stormed off. I know it's kind of weird to have a book out there with details about my ex and my adult fun time life, but I don't really want to take it down because it's a good source of income. Am I the jerk? Alright folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk. All parties who were involved in the book are consenting, and no one who reads steamy romance is going into it unwillingly.
Yeah, so unwillingly. Oh no, I accidentally picked up this book and I accidentally read it all.
Yeah, some people may claim that, oh no, honey, I had no idea, but people know.
Yeah. So, like Amber said, I think she said it very well here. Everyone's consenting. This doesn't involve the ex. You're making money off of it. Times are good. And it sounds like you have a little bit of a career path. So, I don't think that you're a jerk, OP. I think that you handled this in a very reasonable way. You didn't get angry at your ex when you thought he had told you to take it down. You approached him in a very civil way and said, "Hey, I'm really sorry." And you gave him every opportunity to let you take it down again, right? And if he had really been uncomfortable, he would have let you know. So I think what she did here was really deceitful, actually. And she was just trying to get you to bully you into taking it down, really. So anyhow, take care and good luck. And Scarlet Darkstar says, "Not the jerk. Maybe he will think twice before telling his girlfriends about it in the future, because that's the only way this became an issue. Of course, she may have acted like she was cool with him doing it, but now he knows." And Royal Show 5382 says, "She sounds pretty insecure, which is not your problem. She has nothing to do with the book as long as your ex is fine with it. She'll just have to deal." Yeah, Our next letter is titled, Am I a jerk for freaking out on my boyfriend for making a point and hiding my toothbrush? Please excuse the formatting, I'm on mobile and this is my first time posting, also using a throwaway for obvious reasons. So I'm a 26-year-old female and I've been with my current boyfriend, a 35-year-old male, for 4 months. Here is the issue. I have some little quirks, as most of us do. That is an insult. I do not have any quirks. This post is about my obsession, his words not mine, about brushing my teeth / oral hygiene. Let me preface this by saying that I don't like to brush my teeth raw or brush more than is recommended. Just your typical morning after lunch. Yes, I have a toothbrush in my office, but I also have a private restroom. And before bed. The only exception being when I'm having a sleepover with a partner, I will get up before them and I will brush my teeth and come back to bed. I mean, knowing that there is almost a guarantee of morning activities that will be happening, I feel like feeling fresh and clean. I've been teased about it before playfully in the past with some of my other partners, but no one has ever taken an issue with it, and honestly, I'm sure some of my past partners have appreciated it. Morning breath isn't super attractive. Now here is the issue where I might be the jerk. This weekend I slept over at my boyfriend's place and on Sunday I woke up and I went to brush my teeth while he was still sleeping. My toothbrush was missing from the bathroom. I knew for a fact that I had brushed my teeth before bed, so I went through my toiletries over and over. I checked the trash to see if it had accidentally been tossed, and nope, I was freaking out for a bit, but I improvised by using toothpaste on my finger to brush my teeth and rinsed with mouthwash. So I go back to bed and I cuddle up until he wakes up in like an hour. My boyfriend kisses me and pulls away like something's wrong and remarks that I'm minty. I said yeah and explained how I somehow stupidly misplaced my toothbrush and had to improvise. He tells me no, that in fact I didn't lose it and that he had hidden it to teach me a lesson. What? Exactly. Thou shalt not brush thy teeth before thy partner wakes up. What a weird hang-up. He then goes on saying that he was making a point about how brushing my teeth first thing habit wasn't normal and even used the term OCD. I was so upset. First, OCD is a legit disorder and you can't just go around diagnosing people or slapping labels on. Second, well, it may be a little bit weird to make me feel more comfortable and confident knowing my breath is good. I then proceeded to get up, throw some clothes on, and said that I was leaving. I was wicked mad. He tried to prevent me from leaving, saying that I was being dramatic and overreacting and that it wasn't a problem. He has been blowing up my phone ever since I left. I had some choice words for him, but I've told him to back off and give me some space. He has ignored my request for space though. I might have overreacted by flipping out and leaving his place, but his behavior came off as kind of controlling to me, especially when he physically tried to prevent me from leaving. I didn't see myself as someone who needed to be fixed. I kind of want to end things, but everything into this point has been amazing. Am I the jerk for freaking out over this and refusing to talk to my boyfriend? Alright folks, what do you think, jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk that was controlling, and you should run.
Yeah, I agree here with Amber. This is not normal behavior. You have something that you like to do and it makes you feel more confident, and it's not even a harmful thing. In fact,
good oral hygiene is important.
Yeah, good oral hygiene is important. And he's trying to stop you because he thinks you have some kind of disorder here, and that isn't his decision, right? He can talk to you about something like this in a very sensitive way and say, hey, such and such behavior is kind of concerning me, but honestly, you're brushing your teeth 3 times a day. If you were brushing your teeth 10 times a day or after in certain intervals or something like that, and you just felt like you had to do it, that might be a problem, right? But you're not even doing that in a way that would I think, raise any red flags to me. It seems like a reasonable habit. It doesn't seem like you're overbrushing your teeth. You aren't wearing them down to nubs, as you say. So, no, I don't think that that you're a jerk at all. And he approached this in a very poor way. And he did this in a very controlling way. And I think that's problematic. So, I think you should trust your gut here, OP, and leave him. So anyhow, take care and good luck. And Rooster Local says, not the jerk. He acted like a condescending jerk. Respectful people shouldn't have to teach a lesson to their partner. If you have a legitimate concern, you should sit down and talk about it like adults. If he thought you might benefit from therapy or something, he could bring that up in a conversation. Also, nothing you describe sounds like a problem to me at all, or even especially abnormal. And OP replies, I guess what really put me off more than him being condescending was that I got controlling vibes from this. Then him trying to keep me from leaving made it worse, so I kind of went into panic mode. Plus, add on to him not respecting me and asking for time to think. I am actually already in therapy. Honestly, most people could benefit from it, and I'm looking forward to my session tomorrow to see what she thinks. My friend/roommate says that it's a red flag behavior, but other friends say that I'm being ridiculous because he is otherwise amazing. Well, don't listen to those other friends. Alright folks, our next letter is titled, Am I a jerk for accidentally laughing out loud at my friend's ignorance over pickles? And this one is just light and silly, folks. Nothing here too bad. I have a friend who hates cucumber and swears that they are the nastiest thing ever, and he will not eat them under any conditions. Same friend is a pickle fiend, loves pickles in any form that he can get them, even chugs the juice from the jar. That's probably not healthy. I made pickles and other canned treats as a hobby, and I gave him a jar to try. My friend said that they were amazing and asked what sorts of pickles that I used to make them. I told him that I used cucumbers like all the other pickles he's been eating. He didn't believe me and he called me a liar, saying that he'd never eat a cucumber as they are gross. I started laughing and said, dude, you eat cucumbers all the time. He was convinced that I was messing with him, so I told him to look it up, and now he's upset because he feels like he's been lied to all his life. And he's irritated at me for laughing at him for not knowing, and says that I should apologize for making him feel dumb over something that is not common knowledge. Alright, folks, what do you think, jerk or not the jerk? Amber is shaking her head. No, OP, I don't think that you're the jerk here. You thought this was ridiculous that he didn't understand or know that this was actually cucumbers. And like, you shouldn't make fun of someone for their lack of knowledge. But this sounded more like a involuntary, like, oh, I just say, oh, I didn't know that you didn't know this type of thing, right? So I don't think you were intentionally being condescending. Maybe it came across that way. And I think, though, that he's more upset that he's been eating cucumbers and kind of feels betrayed by that, and thinks, because like, if you have something that you really hate and you're adamant and dead set on not eating it, and then you find out that you've been eating it all this time, that's going to really bring about some feelings of cognitive dissonance. So I don't think that you're a jerk here, and I think he has some things to sort out between himself. But hopefully he'll realize that he likes pickles still. So anyhow, take care and good luck. Tempting Penguin says, not the jerk, it's not kosher to make a big deal out of this. Alright folks, we've had our joke for the day. And Mobyhead says, that would require more garlic. Alright folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice. I have some tea here. Amber also has some tea. I did not guess my tea correctly at all. Thank you, Google, once again for doing this to me. Do we have any jokes? We do have a joke from Amber. It's not quite as magical as yesterday with the Peering books, but let's read this one. What do you have to know to teach elephants tricks? You have to know when to get out of the way. You have to know when not to make them angry. I don't know, there's probably a lot of things you need to know to make elephants have tricks. More than an elephant. Well, I guess that's right. You do need to know more than an elephant to make an elephant do tricks, I guess. And I have Earl Grey. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving me a like. And if you didn't, consider giving me a dislike. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow. And Amber is waving bye.